Welcome, everyone, to today's deep dive. We are really getting into some wild, high-end audio-visual infrastructure today for you. Our mission is unpacking the specs of the Draper 254-282 profile plus fixed frame screen.
Yeah, it is definitely a mouthful to say.
It really is. But we want to figure out what actually separates a truly premium display from just, a standard blank wall. And, I mean, the sticker shock right off the bat is real.
Oh, absolutely. It is an investment.
Like the MSRP is over $10,300. Even with the discount we are looking at, it comes in at over $8,200. And it is massive. It spans 260 inches diagonally in a 2.35 to 1 cinemascope format.
Which is basically ultra wide, like the exact aspect ratio of a theatrical movie. So you know this isn't for a casual living room setup.
Right. It would take up the whole room.
Exactly. This model is engineered for dedicated home theaters or like massive corporate training rooms and sprawling churches, things like that.
Okay, so let us unpack the logistics here. Because a 260-inch screen is roughly 101 by 239 inches, which is functionally the size of a wall.
Yeah, it is huge.
So the immediate question is, how do you actually get this thing inside a building? You cannot just slide a 20-foot rigid sheet through a standard set of double doors. It is the ultimate ship-in-a-bottle scenario.
That is exactly the right analogy. And the engineering solves that logistical nightmare by rethinking the structure. So the screen purposefully ships completely unassembled.
Oh, so you bring all the pieces in and build it in the room?
Right. You can maneuver all the components around tight corners or up stairwells and in standard elevators. It uses a really lightweight frame to make that possible.
Okay, but how do you attach the screen to the frame without it looking terrible and loose?
Well, the installers use this sliding hook and loop system. It allows the viewing surface to be easily attached right on site.
Wait, hook and loop? Like Velcro?
Sort of, yeah. But it is designed for distributed tension. So instead of just pulling the four corners, you pull the fabric evenly across the entire perimeter.
So it does not sag.
Exactly. It snaps into place perfectly flat. Continuous even tension over time.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the frame is up and the screen is built inside the room. But what makes the resulting visual experience actually justify that crazy premium engineering?
Well, a big part of it is the visual engineering. It features this zero-edge, borderless design. And to keep it rigid without bowing inward, they use extruded aluminum baffles.
Baffles, like rigid supports behind the screen.
Yeah, they act like an invisible spine. And crucially, this specific design is mullionless.
Mullionless. What does that actually mean?
It means if you had the space, you could place multiple screens side by side with zero separation, no thick black borders interrupting the image at all.
That is wild. But wait, I have a question about a really counterintuitive spec I saw on the sheet.
Sure, what is it?
The sheet specifies a gray XH600V surface with an incredibly low 0.6 gain. Shouldn't a projector screen be bright white to reflect the absolute most light back at you?
That is a huge misconception, actually. The gray color and the low 0.6 gain are highly deliberate for controlling contrast.
Right, because a massive white screen would just bounce light everywhere.
Exactly. In large front projection environments, a bright white screen bounces too much ambient light around the room. It just washes out the image entirely. The gray surface acts as a light sink.
Oh, wow, that makes perfect sense. So it absorbs the scattered light but reflects the projector beam?
Yeah, so your dark areas stay truly pitch black instead of a milky gray.
And the whole thing maintains a remarkably sleek profile, right? Like it sits less than 2 inches off the wall.
Yeah, it is incredibly flush. And you even have the option to add LED backlighting behind it.
So taking all this in for you listening, high-end AV equipment like this Draper screen isn't just about pure picture quality. It is really a masterclass in architectural problem solving and installation logistics.
Definitely. And it leaves us with an interesting thought for the future.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Well, as displays grow increasingly massive, you have to wonder, will the future of visual tech be entirely defined by these modular, unassembled designs?
Like screens that bypass physical limits.
Exactly, just modular canvases that seamlessly stitch together to completely bypass the physical limitations of our doors and stairways.